Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. As a child, your parents will constantly tell you that you are unique and wonderful. This is a good tactic to boost a kid's morale. Although every child is unique, some children are just out of this world for having amazing characteristics that most kids don't possess. From the world's strongest kid to the real-life werewolf, let's have a look at the top 10 children who are unique. Number 10. Giuliano Stroe. Bodybuilding is a good way to maintain your body and stay healthy, but mostly, whenever you hear about bodybuilders, you imagine a young adult. But this kid has proved that there is no certain age for bodybuilders. Giuliano Stroe is the first kid that proves to have a bulky body, and a bodybuilder-like body can be pursued from a very young age. At the age of 5, the Romanian boy was included in the Guinness Book of World Records for an incredible feat of coordination and strength. Giuliano set a record for the fastest 33-foot hand walk with a weighted ball between his legs. The little bodybuilder performed this stunt in front of a live audience on an Italian TV show and woke up famous literally the next morning. Not till the 24th of February 2010, he broke another world record for the most number of 90-degree push-ups. It is the kind of push-ups where your feet are not allowed to touch the ground and you perform it by only relying on your hand strength. This kid has probably achieved more than you have.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 9. Ali Hussein. Tragic Ali Hussein Khan looks like a wizened old man, yet he is only 14. Heartbreakingly, he's also the last surviving child of 6 siblings hit by a rare, crippling, and incurable disease. But despite suffering such a terrible loss, brave Ali refuses to give up hope that a miracle cure will be found so that he will reach adulthood. Ali was born with progeria, a genetic condition that ages his body 8 times faster than normal. There are only 80 known cases of progeria on the entire planet, yet Ali, his 2 brothers, and 3 of his sisters have the condition, which usually kills victims by the age of 14 with a heart attack or pneumonia. Nguyen Thai Nhop of Vietnam also suffers from progeria syndrome. This disease makes a 14-year-old child look like a 114-year-old granddad. Number 8. FAROUK James Miller. We have to say that everyone is unique in their own way, but some are more unique than others. There are different features that can make a child unique. They could be psychological features or physical features, just like in the case of this kid. 6-year-old FAROUK James Miller has made tremendous waves in the modeling industry, all because of his gigantic curly afro that would leave anyone in complete awe. The cherry on top? He is also just the cutest. With over 200,000 followers, he is a certified Instagram star, and he's using his fame to inspire people to embrace their natural hair. The London-based kid has been modeling since he was 6 months old. At age 4, he walked in his first runway show at London Fashion Week. Miller was pressured to get FAROUK a haircut, but she never gave up, and in a few years' time, James' hair became in demand in the industry. Number 7. Ava Clarke. Here is a pretty white kid with an angelic face. You might be thinking, what's unique about her? Well, Ava Clarke is born to black African parents, but has very few characteristics of her parents except her mother's curly hair. Her blonde hair, porcelain white skin, and pearly eyes give her a very unusual look. In fact, due to her exceptional beauty, this little girl is one of the most popular child models. However, Ava's unusual features are due to a rare genetic illness. She has albinism, which means she lacks melanin. It is a pretty serious disease, and this deficiency has almost cost her her eyesight. Number 6. JOHNCRIS QUIRANTE. This kid was born with a rare condition known as multiple hyperdontia that gave him more teeth than an average human. Not just a few more, he has 300 teeth in total. That is the most teeth ever recorded in a single human, and it is also 10 times the number of teeth in an average adult mouth. The parents were clueless about his condition because they were poor and couldn't afford the dentist. However, his mother did notice extra teeth pushing through his gums, so she saved the money to take her kid to the dentist. Since the discovery, JOHNCRIS has been undergoing operations to have the extra teeth removed from his mouth. Otherwise, they could cause severe gum disease and eating discomfort as he gets older. It has been expected that it will take 8 operations to remove all his extra teeth. These procedures will be spread over a few years to allow the gums to properly heal between each group of extractions. A few operations have already been done, so he doesn't have that many teeth now. But it's still way more than a normal human. Number 5. Elise Tan Roberts. Elise Tan Roberts was only 5 months old when she looked into her father's eyes and said "Dada" for the first time. At the age of 16 months, she could read her name and count up to 10. At the age of 2, she could count up to 10 in Spanish and knew all the names of the capital cities in the world.
What's the capital of Indonesia?
Jakarta.
Hey!
3 months later, baby Elise was walking. Elise is the youngest member of Mensa, the largest and oldest high IQ society in the world, and she has an estimated IQ of 156. Albert Einstein's IQ was 160. That is just 4 numbers short. Can you believe that? However, you would never know this from meeting Elise. She is a sweet, humble, playful 2-year-old and acts like every other kid. How absolutely horrific for that little girl, though. Still a tot, she's been set up for a life of failure thanks to the expectation which has now been piled upon her tiny shoulders. We wish her best of luck, though, and hope she becomes a genius and helps in changing the world. Number 4. Real-life werewolf. Lalit Patidar, a kid from India, was born with an extremely rare condition called congenital hypertrichosis, also known as werewolf syndrome. The boy was given the name of a real-life werewolf. The incurable condition causes abnormal amounts of fine hairs up to 5 centimeters long to grow on a person's face, arms, and other parts of their body. Right now, Lala is 14 and has come to terms with his unusual looks, yet he admits that he dreams about having some kind of surgery that will make him look normal. The sad part is that it is impossible to remove all that hair because it will grow back again. He's often bullied for the way he looks, especially out of his native village, and people call him names, of which Monkey is the most common one. He dreams about growing up to work as an honest policeman to support his mother and father, who have done so much for him, and putting all the thieves and criminals in jail too. Do the same to those bullies, Lalit. Number 3. JARE IJALANA. Sometime around 2018, a modest Nigerian family known as the IJALANAs woke up to the news that forever changed their lives and sealed their names in the hearts of many after a 5-year-old member of the family took the internet community by storm with their pure and innocent beauty. Many news outlets reported that little JARE is perhaps the most beautiful girl in the world after a solo photo of her made the rounds on social media. The photo impressed so many people that it shot the little girl, her older sisters, and her whole family into the limelight. JARE is so beautiful that she doesn't seem real. At hardly 5 years old, the little Nigerian girl is just extraordinary. Her first picture got 50,000 likes, and in no time on Instagram, became an international buzz. It is hardly surprising to hear that the girl is now a child model. Now, when the buzz around the news seems to have settled a bit, it has been gathered that little JARE IJALANA will be at the London Fashion Week and will be walking the runway with other models. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. Number 2. This looks like another beautiful young child who looks completely like a model. Beautifully arched brows, velvety eyelashes, an amazing hair color. She's such a cutie. She looks like another famous young model, Jade Weber, who is just 14 years old and has around 700,000 followers on Instagram. Weber became a model accidentally when a photographer who noticed her urged her mother to take her to a modeling agency. One of the first significant jobs that Jade did was a photo shoot for H&M and Vogue Italia. She also stars in movies and music videos. We're not sure if this girl in the picture is a model though. Number 1. Charlotte Garside. For our top entry, we introduce you to Charlotte Garside. This kid is no bigger than a rabbit. When Charlotte Garside was born, she weighed only 500 grams and measured 25 centimeters. Doctors told her parents that she had a very rare illness called primordial dwarfism. According to doctors, Charlotte would only live to the age of 1 or 2 years old in the best case scenario. However, doctors were mistaken, as the young girl has just celebrated her 6th birthday. However, Charlotte, who is no bigger than a rabbit, is very fragile, and daily activities can be more challenging to her. Whatever the case, we hope she keeps getting healthier and bigger and has a long life. What unique ability did you have as a child? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.